Hello everybody, DJ18 here with a War Thunder video. Originally I wasn't intending on doing a video today, but what happened is I played a battle, an arcade battle, and I had a very good game. I got 15 aerial kills with my German Air Force. So, yeah, the one game I do well on, I do not record it, and so I'm frustrated. I get my recorder up, and I record the end of the match with the results, the score, and I record that, and I'm like, well, that's it. Really, nothing I can do. That was an awesome game, but I don't have footage of it. But luckily, I noticed a save replay option in that stats menu, so I was like, oh wait. I can save the replay and open the replay and then record it through that way. So, luckily, they have that save replay feature in War Thunder, so I was able to bring you this footage, and I was able to bring you this amazing game. So I'm flying in my BF-109 G2 Trop. BF-109 G2 Trop, and I'm trying to get altitude here, which is something I like to do. I like to get as high as possible, but unfortunately there was this low-lying cloud cover, and it made doing my usual high-altitude boom and zooms impossible, because clouds obscure visibility, and you're not able to see enemy aircraft. And so, if you can't see what you're shooting, then you're useless to your team and useless to yourself. So, I decided to dive down right here and get below the cloud cover and see what I can see. And I ended up being right over the enemy's airfield on this map, and there was just far too many enemy aircraft. So I didn't want to engage in a full-on fight, because if I dive down on one of those guys, I would surely get somebody on my 6, and they would probably take me out. So I didn't want to risk it. So I ended up looking to see if there was any enemy aircrafts going from their spawn point to our base, and I ended up finding this LA-5, and he was literally in the right place at the right time. He's trying to get up into the clouds, and he doesn't see me coming. Completely oblivious. I take him out right here, take out his pilot, and that ends that player's turn with that aircraft. I like when I catch enemy aircraft by surprise like that, especially when they're just kind of going up like that and they don't have a whole lot of speed. So it's almost like they're floating, and it's just so easy to take them out. And right there I had no trouble. So right here I try to dive down on an enemy aircraft. I don't know what I was diving down on, but I wasn't able to get any rounds on, and I pulled up and I noticed another aircraft right here, which I started taking shots at, but again I was unable to hit him, and so I just pulled away, put on the extra engine power, and started trying to get some altitude again. And then I started seeing if there was any targets that I could take out here. And I noticed there's a KI-61I. And so I start diving down on him right here, and I unload into him. And I'm not gonna do anything or do much of anything, if anything at all. And so I make another pass here. I hit him once with my 20mm cannon, but that doesn't do anything. So I'm trying to get on his 6 here, and which I end up doing. But what happens is I ended up shooting him right here, and I catch him on fire. And so he decides, well, I'll just crash into our IL-2 bomber right there. And so I get mad and fire some rounds at him, take him out, get some free credits and experience right there. I have never purposely rammed an aircraft when I'm coming up on their 6. I have done it before because I try to get as many rounds in as possible, and I cut it too close and I end up crashing into them. But you know, I don't purposely ram like that. I think that's just cowardly. But one thing I will do is I will ram into enemy ships and things and tanks with my aircraft. I will do that if I'm going down and I'm hit pretty bad. I'll try to take out a enemy ground target if I can. Yeah, some of you may be like, well, that's just as cowardly as ramming into an enemy aircraft. No, it might be, but it's what I do. Let's see. So again, I'm getting up at altitude. I like keeping that that altitude advantage, and right here in about 5 seconds, I'll be diving on a LA-5FN. And one thing I will say is I don't like Russian aircraft, and you'll notice I'll take my fair share of Russian aircraft out in this game, and I find that they're pretty overpowered, and I just don't like them, so I hunt them down with extreme prejudice. So I'm diving down quick on this LA-5. He does a head-on pass with a one of our aircraft that just spawned in and started diving down on him. But here I make two mistakes. One is I turn up and almost collide into him. Second, I almost get into in front of his gunfire, and this happens to me a lot. People get right in front of my in front of me, so I had to pull off there because I didn't want to run into him, and I didn't want to take him out with my cannons or my guns. So I just pulled off, and had he not came up in front of me like that, and I was able to continue the pursuit unhindered, then I probably would have got that LA-5, but I have to settle for an assist there. But you take what you can get, and sometimes you get assists, and that happens a lot if you're not using the aircraft with a cannon. You get a lot of assists, well, at least I do, and that's me with my American Air Force. They 50 cals, they don't have too many cannon aircraft, so you'll find yourself getting a lot of assists. But they have buffed up the 50 cals and made them more powerful in this latest patch, so that's always a plus. So again, I'm same plan. Get up at altitude, look for enemy aircraft to take out, and start seeing what you can do. I don't really see anything, so I try to get a little bit more altitude. I'm still scanning, seeing what I can find. I'm looking over toward the enemy spawn point, seeing if there's any bombers out there I could take out, but I don't see much of anything. And then I happen to glance down, and I see an aircraft I could dive upon. I'm not sure what I dive on, but I tried diving on them. Right here, I start my dive. Again, since this is recorded from a replay in the game and not the actual game itself, I have no idea exactly all the aircraft I'm going to be attacking, and you'll notice that I wasn't able to do much to that airplane. I don't know what it was, but again, not able to do anything, and so I ended up seeing something else here, which I'll start taking on. It's I end up seeing a LA-5FN, and so I decided to try to take him out, which I will successfully do. Here I start my attack on him. Let's see what happens here. Fire some rounds, get some good hits. Stay on him, stay on him, stay on him, take him out, just like that. And there we go. And now here I'm gonna start trying to shoot at a P-63 A-10 King Cobra that's flying around. Here I go, right here. You can see him right ahead of me. Yeah, I completely missed. None of my rounds hit there, and so I kind of get in this little turning fight, which doesn't lead anywhere. And I come out of that turn, and there's a BF-109 G2, and I take him out. Just like that. I got some good hits on him, took him out real quick. And there you have it. There's my third or fourth kill with my G2 truck. Now I'm engaging a start engaging a P63A10, the same P63 I was engaging earlier. Oh, actually, this is Spitfire. Yeah, this is Spitfire that I took out. One thing I will there I end up getting shot during that turn by an XP-55, which is a premium aircraft. Look at that thing. It looks pretty weird with the props in the back. It's pushes it along instead of pulls it. So I spawn in here with my FW-190, my Focke-Wulf or Fokker-Wulf, however you want to say it. And you know, this is my latest and highest tier aircraft that I have. It's rank 11, I believe. Yeah, rank 11. And you know, it's just such an iconic aircraft, and you know, I want this thing to be good, and I know it can be good, but you'll see here in a little bit as I start diving down on this Yak 9T that, and some of the other aircraft I try to take on with this thing, that I'm a very lousy shot. You'll notice that. Just look at all those rounds. I'm so terrible. Like, I should have killed that guy earlier, but I'm just terrible. But luckily there, I end up taking him out. And again, those Russian aircraft can take a beating. I just don't like Russian aircraft. I just, you know, they're overpowered, and that's a problem with tanks. Like, a lot of the Russian tanks are overpowered. Some people say, like, it's the easy level. If you want to play on easy, you play with the Russian tanks and aircraft. So, yeah, I don't like Russian aircraft, so I take them out pretty quick. Okay, so I get back up to altitude with my FW-190, and I'm looking for more targets of opportunity, seeing what I can take out, and I will end up diving here on a Mustang Mk1A, which is a British premium aircraft. Here I go. Let me start my attack on him right here. I'll bank left. Oh, there we go. So again, you'll notice how terrible a shot. This in particular, I mean, I'm just getting so frustrated at this point. I just unload, and I almost overshoot this guy and almost failed to take him out. But luckily, I was able to hit him and take off his left wing and send him into the ground. So, but yeah, I have a lot of trouble with this aircraft and getting rounds on target. I don't have this problem with the BF-109. I have a King Cobra trying to take me out right here, but he overshoots, and I'm able to get on his 6 and fire a couple of bursts and take him out. So here I am getting on his 6. One burst, miss. Second burst, hit him. And I take out his right aileron, and he goes down. And yeah, so I got revenge on that guy trying to come in and take me out right there. You know, they're nasty. I think they have a 37mm nose cannon, and that thing hits you. It's done. You know, you're gone. You're history. So, yeah, again, same tactic as you see me doing a lot as I get up altitude, and I end up seeing an LA-5, which I'm going after right here. And I take some shots at him, and again, my terrible firing accuracy with this thing. Had I been a better shot, he probably would have been dead already, and I would have avoided this right here. Yeah. Oh, not yet. I ended up being taken out by a P-63 King Cobra, and yeah, right here, I end up being taken out. Had I been better and been able to get rounds on target, then then that probably wouldn't happen. But you know, I'm still practicing. I'm still learning how to properly fly and handle FW-190. Oh man. Okay, right here, I'm in my BF-109 F4, and this is not the tropical version. I have that version, but this is amazing. I take out 3 enemy aircraft in 12 seconds. Okay, I start my attack, which is gonna be an LA-5. An LA-5 FN. I'm gonna start my attack right here. Shooting at him. I take him out, and there's a Hurricane directly in front of me. I shoot at the Hurricane. I take the Hurricane out, and then there's a Yak 7 trying to land, and I take him out. So yeah, 3 aircraft in 12 seconds, I believe it was, with my BF-109 F4. And one thing to mention about this F4 is I've gotten the most kills with this. I think it's over 170 kills with my F4. It's definitely my highest air kill aircraft. I'm going after this King Cobra here, and I take out his tail control, and he starts diving down, and I shoot him some more, catch him on fire, and watch him crash into the ground. That's my 4th kill in my F4, which is a pretty good run. And then I see this 109, and I dive in after him, I shoot, and I take out his pilot, and there's my 5th kill. I was just having some amazing luck with aircraft being in the right place and me being able to hit enemy aircraft. And you know, just like that, you know, things stack up right. You're able to get a lot of sweet kills. So, you know, 5 kills already in my F4, which is going to be my highest scoring aircraft in this game. So I'm searching for more aircraft to take out, you know, on my F4 and my F4 Trop are fully upgraded, so you know they're good to go. They have good crews, and they're just a lot of fun to play with. But I like my G2 the best. But yeah, these are still amazingly fun aircraft. So I start my dive on here on an IL-2M, I believe, that one of my friendly aircraft is already pursuing. I get some shots in, but these are tough aircraft. They take a lot to take out. They're tough, and so I got some good hits, but I wasn't really able to do anything. Did anything critical. I think I took out his tail control. Again, another dive, some more good hits, but still, he refuses to die. And as soon as I get my sights back on him, he's taken out by that King Cobra, I believe, which was pursuing him. And here, I end up seeing a BF-109, and I do a head-on pass, and we end up colliding midair, and that ends my run with my F4. And again, here I'm playing with my F4 Trop, and this is you know, another one of my favorite aircraft. Again, same thing. You'll see me trying to get altitude, and I'm scanning for targets as I'm climbing here, seeing what I can take out, and you know what's available to me. Again, I don't want to get too high. I don't want to get into those clouds, and I don't want it to obscure my vision. So I'm just gonna get right on the verge, and then I'm gonna be diving down on a, or actually, I end up being attacked by a King Cobra. A lot of people seem to be flying King Cobras in this match. I don't know. I guess people like that aircraft. Maybe it got buffed or what. But there's a lot of people playing it, and there I was able to take out a yak 1, and here's a king cobra trying to take me out, and I dive in, and I take out a ME410B. The king cobra is still on me. He's still trying to take me out, and he will. But I try to engage this other enemy king cobra, which I don't have any luck with. I hit him, but I wasn't able to take him out. And right here, I was finally taken out by that king cobra, which was pursuing me pretty relentlessly. So yeah, he's gonna fish me off right here. There, he takes off my wing, and I go crash into the ground. So not a too successful run with my F4 Trop, but you know, that's sometimes, you know, you get in dogfights like that and you end up being taken out. So generally I like booming and zooming, but I did boom and zooms, and I did dogfighting in this match, so I had a good combination. Okay, I'm down on my last aircraft. This is the Bf-109E4, I believe it is. And this was my favorite 109. I just like it a lot. I think it's one of the cooler 109 looking 109s, but it has its problems. It's not as fast, and it has guns mounted on the wings, so you're not as accurate. It doesn't carry as much ammunition either. But yeah, it still has two 20mm cannons, which is pretty hefty armament. So I'm gonna come down here at LA5 FN, and I get into this dogfight with him. And again, those Russian airplanes are tough, and you can see that head-on pass. I didn't even do anything critical to him, but luckily Russian aircraft can't turn, and you know, German aircraft like the Bf-109 can, and I take him out right there. Get some good rounds right into his fuselage and wings, and finish him off. This game was very close. They only had one or two more enemy aircraft at this point, and we had three. Me, another guy, and a King Cobra, and a Ju-88 bomber. So what happens here is I do a head-on pass with the enemy P-63A5 King Cobra, and luckily he wasn't able to hit me with that 37mm, but yeah. I turned right into that and collided. I could have played a lot smarter and helped my team, and you know, yeah, you know, sometimes you do some dumb things. I should have kept turning. I would have eventually outturned him and been able to get on his 6, but I decided to try to get some rounds off there, and I shot too long, and we collided. So yeah, that was the end of that. I didn't have any more aircraft, and what happened is we had a P-63 B-5, and he decides that they only have one aircraft left. He turns into him and ends up getting his butt kicked. And our Ju-88 tries to land in cap, and he ends up getting shot down while he's trying to land. And we lost that game despite my 15 kills. You know, here you can see my stats with how well I did in my aircraft. It was a great game for me. Fortunately, I wish I could have won, because that was my you know, I still need my ×2, so that would have been awesome if I had won that. But again, you know, I did really good, but the rest of my team was just meh. And their team, they had a bunch of good players, you know, having 7, 6, and 5 kills, where, you know, my team, the next best, was about 6 kills, I believe. So, you know, sometimes you get those tough losses, and I was really angry because it was a really good battle, and that would have been an awesome double, but I didn't get it. So there you can see the team list and how well everyone did and placed. And close battle, if I'm gonna lose, I guess lose in a close engagement. But darn, I still regret that I lost that. But hey, it happens. When you're playing with public players, crazy things tend to happen, and this is true with any online game. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be doing more videos in the future. Until then, I will talk to you guys later.